You have been smacking chest day as though your life was on it. Never-ending push-ups, heavy bench presses, and aching muscles that scream improvement. Yet again, when you glance at your mirror, the fat on your chest is so stubborn and will not move. Feels unfair, right? You are not a lazy person. You are fighting with biology the wrong way. Suppose I were to inform you that the trick of removing chest fat does not lie in the number of more chest exercises I do, but in the nature of the training I do. You can stick around till the end because you will know what burns the chest fat once and for all. The harsh truth about spot reduction. The largest myth in fitness is spot reduction. Anyone would like to think that he or she can lose weight in one body part, more so the chest. But here is the inhumane fact. Your body does not work so. When you close your eyes by doing push-ups or bench presses, the muscles are becoming stronger, not the fat that is mirroring the muscles. Fat loss is global, not local. It is comparable to using a spoon to take out water from one side of a swimming pool. The pool empties in one unison, slowly and evenly and erratically. This is what is really going on. Your body is keeping the fat everywhere. It builds triglycerides on the chest, belly, arms, even face. You have to burn fat, and your body uses the energy of all places depending on hormones, heredity, and chance. This is why there are those who lose fat on their faces first, and others lose on their legs. Now, the next time that you flex in the mirror after 200 push-ups and wonder where the definition has gone, it should be remembered that fat does not respond to work, it responds to plan. And that will start by knowing your metabolism, which we will deconstruct next. Why your chest workouts are not making any difference. This is perhaps painfully true now. You are spending hours on the chest presses, dumbbell flies, and push-ups, and you cannot notice any difference. Why? Due to the fact that training more does not necessarily imply training wiser. Imagine that your pecs are treasure. The chest muscles under can be polished, but no one will ever see what is underneath until you get the sand fat on top removed. Your body does not burn fat on the chest because you exercised it. It burns fat in the places that your hormones can. Testosterone, cortisol, insulin sensitivity all have enormous roles with regard to fat being stored and leaving the body. When it comes to the push-ups till failure in hopes of spot burning the fat on the chest, then it is as good as brushing one tooth and hoping that your entire mouth will be shiny. The fix? Moving out of isolation to integration. You do not want to do endless chest-only exercises, you require total body strength training, as that is the way you boost the total calories burning and make your body use fat to fuel the body. However, we are going to discuss which exercises are the ones that actually help in transforming your body composition. But first, you have to realize what type of training really makes a difference to your body composition. Power of full body training. This is the actual key secret weapon, the complete body strength training. Training your whole body, including your legs, back, core, and chest, you work more areas of muscles, burn more calories, and enhance your metabolism in a way that you have never experienced before. Every rep transforms into a burned flaunt. Considered in this light, it is not that squats or deadlift are only good in building lower body strength, but it initiates hormonal processes that aid in general fat burning off, even the hard-to-get chest fat. It is the muscles of yours that are like an engine. The larger and the more active it is, the more fuel it consumes even when resting. With the emphasis on the compound lifts, such as squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, rows, and yes, bench presses, you are creating an engine that requires energy throughout the day. This is why individuals that train the whole body experience quicker changes. However, there is a way out, which is that you get used to it. Unless you have changed your routine within a few months, you have already stalled. This is what progressive overload is required to do, to move towards heavier weight, or reps, or time under tension. It maintains the irritability of your muscles and your metabolism. In the following section, we will reveal the reason why the greatest workouts can be unsuccessful when nutrition is not fine-tipped. The food trap that keeps the fat on the chest. The following is the reality that nobody would like to hear, and which is, you cannot outtrain your plate. You may spend hours in the gym, but when you take in more calories than the calories you are burning, fat will remain in one place. Period. Calorie deficit is fat loss, and nothing in the form of magic supplements can substitute that. The issue is there is a vast majority of people who misinterpret eating clean and eating right. Still, to be honest, avocados, almonds, and olive oil are good and healthy, but they are also a caloric bomb. Even clean food can make one gain weight unless one is watching his or her portions. That handful of trail mix? Probably 300 calories. These 2 tablespoons of peanut butter? Nearly 200 more. It adds up fast. Here's the trick then. Keep a food diary in 1 week. Not permanently, but only to know about your true calorie consumption. Focus on lean protein, such as chicken, fish, eggs, and Greek yogurt, and compensate it with complex carbs, such as oats and rice. Restrict the amount of fats as they creep in. It is worth remembering, though, that starving oneself is counterproductive because hunger gives rise to binging, which once again triggers the cycle. However, when your food and exercise are the same, then finally you are going to see results. Nonetheless, one of the pieces is missing, something that most individuals overlook altogether, and that is the movement beyond the gym. Why cardio still matters? You lift hard, you sweat, you feel strong, but you have silently eliminated cardio since you believe it is a beginner exercise. Big mistake. Cardio does not mean running on a treadmill. It means having a good workout to keep your heart rate and metabolism in good shape. Without it, you are slacking your fat-burning engine. Strength training is considered the fire and cardio is the oxygen that keeps it going. It does not require hours of it, but rather consistency. Any form of exercise that will increase your heart rate, such as walking, cycling, swimming, or even jump rope, will use up the stored fat and keep it flowing. Magic formula is a combination of the two. Muscle with strength, fat mobilization with cardio. They are jointly more effective than either of them. The best part? Cardio does not only burn calories exercise, it also enhances recovery, mood, and sleep, which influences fat loss. However, when you really want your chest to lean out, there is still one more factor that will be more important than all the other factors: patience. Let us discuss the mentality that it separates the quitters and those who eventually experience some outcomes. Patience and consistency factor. Honesty is due. Fat loss is not fast. Painfully slow, especially chest fat. It is normally the last to disappear owing to its hormonally affected nature and the stubborn nature. This is where the majority of the people fail, as they want changes to be seen within a few weeks rather than months. They alternate between exercises, diets, seeking the shortcut that is not in place. Regularity is more suitable than intensity. Change occurs when you train and eat properly in a deficit and allow your body to adapt, even though it may not be noticeable initially. The fat is burning up under the skin way ahead of you getting abs or definition. Follow progress through the way you wear your clothes and not the mirror. Vitality, intensity, and relaxation. Those are the early indications of winning. Keep in mind, it is not a one-week event of eliminating the chest fat, but rather the transformation of your body forever. So keep going. Since by the time you get that glimpse of that chiseled, cut chest, you will know that every rep, every meal selection, and every drop of sweat were all a part of the process. And by the way of changes, what would you think were the next stage of your progress, which is directed to something still more exasperating? You have now discovered the real truth of the problem of fat in the chest. There are no shortcuts. There is no wonder-working pill, and just science and hard work. No rep, no meal, no drop of sweat is wasted. Your body has no other option but to change when you exercise intelligently, eat properly, and remain consistent. But here's the point: this is not the parting of the transformation. It's only the beginning. Since the moment when your chest begins to squeeze and shape up, there is something unexpected next to come, something that the majority is not used to. Oh, it is the stage when either your achievements rocket up or completely go dead. And in our second video, we will find out how to be certain that you are on the winning side of that transformation. You will not regret seeing this one. Since what is up next it may alter everything concerning how you train.